Hello everybody, welcome to the CSL EU Series 1 game. This is the group stages. Group B game, EpilepticNashor versus AuthorizedGames. And this is the 9th round. We'll be deciding which side they will be starting on, which is very fun to see. People stabbing each other. I don't know the problem with this, and it looks like AuthorizedGames will be choosing this. Both of these teams are quite well-known in the CSL community. Both of them have had interesting games. Pretty strong teams. So this should be a very interesting game. I wouldn't give the advantage to either of these teams, to be honest. They're, from what I've seen, very similar skills, but we'll see how it goes, as the game is going to be starting in just a second. So on the side of EpilepticNashor, Flashbang and Molotov. Decoy on Lexes. On the side of AuthorizedGames, 2 Flashbangs and a Decoy. That's about it. Make Dreams. Nothing but a Decoy. He's going to be saving that. Might want to get something next game. Or next round, should I say. It looks like the bomb is towards the A side, but EpilepticNashor, they look like they want to get some peeks into Banana. The A side is less guarded, and if they decide to go for it, might be the smart choice here. Baradon and Blur on the side. Utility is going to be thrown. Nothing found just yet, and they're going to be hit aside. The rotations are going to be coming in. Kills going to the favor of AuthorizedGames, but not for long, as Shaz gets 2, and that's a 2v2 situation here. Lexes and Fixin on the side. There's just Mr. Master and Nagashi. Now, Nagashi has no armor. He does have a defuse kit that he can work with, and a flashbang. Everybody else, armor on them. The flashbang did blind them for a bit, but the kill goes to Fixin, and not getting the second one yet. Nagashi, just one shot on the head is all he needs to finish off these players. He gets the first, and he just might get the second, but Lexus is going to be finishing it off, not being able to do anything there. Nagashi, so close. And the first round goes to EpilepticNashor. However, AuthorizedGames, not like usually teams do go for that, for those ecos. Not them. Deagles, a Scout, and a CZ, and the Scout is coming into play as Blur gets the first headshot onto Lexus. That's one player down, and that's one gun wasted, as the MAC-10 is going to be dropped for the 1 AK. It was 2 AKs and 3 MAC-10s at the beginning of this round. 1 MAC-10 is now down. Some utility to work with as well for EpilepticNashor. I didn't notice that, but MAC-7 also in play from Make Dreams. Very interesting to see what he might do here as he's standing behind the sandbags. He sees one player, and I think he saw him, but it doesn't matter. Ooh, and that was weird. Shaz killing his teammate in the process. Very unlucky here. Blur and Nagashi taking some damage. They are pretty low, but only 3v4 situation here. Either team can do this, but 30 seconds on the clock. They have to move now. And it looks like they're going to hit this B side. And it looks like it might just be successful, as there's only one defender here, and he's going to be backing off the Scout player here. Mr. Blur himself. I got the first kill. Mr. Master getting hit through the smoke. Shaz Getting another kill in this round now. 3v3 situation here, but the health advantage is on EpilepticNashor. Shaz is hiding, and he's getting for the sound cue. Fixin' and Shaz both getting a kill respectively, and Blur, the low player, the low scout player that got the first kill, is the only thing that's left. They're all waiting for him, and he waits for the peak, but the peak comes out from somewhere he doesn't expect. It comes out from the skies as Tom Tellis takes him down. And now AuthorizedGames, they don't have much to work with here. They're going to be ecoing this round. Maybe some upgraded pistols, and that's what is going to come out of this round for them. EpilepticNashor. Ooh. Nate's coming in, but hitting nothing. Not Make Dreams, though. He hits 2. Nagashi following it up. He hits more as well, as the grenade is going to be finishing it off, and that's 3 players down for EpilepticNashor, but the B side is completely clear. There is a flank coming in very close by, and the rotations as well. The smoke's coming in, but there is a slight gap, so Shaz has been spotted, and he might just be hiding. Blur coming in, he's going to be cutting in contact with him. Didn't matter though. Shaz taking his head out. Fixin tagging in, taking another kill as well. And Baird, it looks like he's having some issues here. He's standing AFK in spawn. Stand by. It looks like the match is going to be lost just for the time being. Most likely some technical difficulties. Oh, EpilepticNashor 3-0. AuthorizedGames do have enough money to buy up here, and this is going to be the first round they do fully buy up. However, they are waiting for their player. This is a very interesting situation. I don't know if it's possible to restart a round in a game like this, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like they're just going to be continuing, as I don't think Baird would have done a lot of impact on that last round. So they are just going to be buying up and continuing as planned, as the match is going to be paused. It looks like somebody's getting water. It's just funny. From my experience, you do get quite dehydrated when you're playing CSGO. It is an esport, so you are technically working out. And if anybody says different, they're wrong. Now the game should be going underway. 5 seconds on the clock. And let's go. The AWP, both sides, on Shaz and on Blur. Blur hit a very nice shot previous round. Let's see if he can get anything more. No, he did see the sniper, so he's not going to be peeking that. Being not as aggressive, being afraid of Shaz taking his head off. Smart move there, and the utility traded. EpilepticNashor getting the worst of it, as Tellis dropping down to half his HP. We're smoking there, going to be denying EpilepticNashor any advance that they were going for. Clock is ticking, and EpilepticNashor don't seem that they're going for anything. I'm pretty sure that those shots were to cover up the drop that they heard, or they would have heard, which is smart play. it might just be the B execute coming in. But Mr. Master is boosted up, sees the one and the second, doesn't quite get it. Vixen still in apartments, waiting for that rotation to come in. And the bomb is going to be planted. Bayard pushing in, he gets the one, not getting any more than that. Vixen backing off here. As it is coming down to the retake for Authorized Games, Shaz wanted to say this was a 3v4 situation, but Vixen and Shaz completely getting the advantage. Tell us, ooh, spraying for that smoke. Nagashi barely dodging those bullets, and now Blur and Nagashi have to back out. They don't have the time or the kit to do anything here. And this is another round for EpilepticNashor. Blur and Nagashi should be glad they were able to save that op and M4. For Authorized Games, I would probably think they want to force up for this round to support that op and M4. Otherwise, it is very hard to play in a situation like this with only pistols. Not impossible, though. The match is paused once again. EpilepticNashor. They're not very high on money right now. The economy is not insanely good for them. If they lose a round, that might be a struggle for them. Vixen does have quite a bit of cash, and he might be able to drop a few guns, potentially. So they might be able to, if they lose, they might be able to get something out of it. However, that's only if they lose. They have been winning 4 rounds in a row since the pistol round. Authorized Games need to think of a strategy that's gonna work. Right now, they're not doing very well. And if we look at the score, Shaz, 8 kills on him, and everybody else is way, way below that. So he's been doing quite well. The second player is Nagashi and Vixen, both with 4 kills. That's half of what he has. And the pistols to support the op and M4. What I was expecting more, like SMGs. The MP9s are very good at what they do, and so is Blur as he gets that wall bang onto Overseer. And Nagashi pushing up in the apartments. Smoke thrown down, letting them know that he is there. And the first kill going down to Authorized Games. But this isn't the first time that the first kill and the first advantage goes to them. EpilepticNashor being able to come back from a situation like that previously. But it doesn't look like EpilepticNashor are very keen on going anywhere for the time being. Players in Banana very close to each other, but not going for anything just yet. But Lexus gets the one, he peeks out, gets the second as well. He spots the player, and the third coming his way as well. The op picked up, and now they're rotating towards the B site. And only one player there, but one player on the A site as well. And this is the players that had the guns to begin with. This is the op and the M4 from last round. Now, Nagashi, he is going to be pushed up, but he's still afraid that somebody might come towards this A site. If he doesn't spot anything, it's going to be definitely a B hit, and the utility coming in is going to be confirming that. Blur getting one, barely able to escape with his life here, barely spotting the kill, and the bomb is going down. He needs to go in. Can he stop it? No, he cannot. But Tell is the only one alive there, and ooh, he's not gonna get it. Nagashi coming in from behind, saving that round. Nagashi and Tellus barely. They were right next to each other, but it looks like Blur just outplayed him with his movement. And Tellus, not knowing where he was, just jumped over him, and that was the end of the round. Authorized Games finally getting a point on the board. And as I said before, EpilepticNashor, if they lose that round, they can barely buy up. And as we see here, Fixin did drop a couple of guns. Have barely any utility to work with. Op still in hand, or Shaz, surprisingly, but so does Blur. Ooh, nice flick by Shaz, returned by Blur. Both Oppers still alive here, both hitting very nasty shots. 1 for 1. Advantage for EpilepticNashor, naturally. The more players you lose on the CT side, the less defenders you have on a site. More players, the defense being spread thinner and thinner, which is going to be easier to hit. They are split up, however. And EpilepticNashor still thinking about what their next move is. 35 seconds on the clock here. They need to move fast. Otherwise, they'll be denied once again. It looks like it might be a B hit, but the utility just might deny them with their advancement just for a bit. And now 20 seconds left. They might be running low on time once again. But as the smokes drop and the Molotovs, ooh, Blur gets spotted. He tries to get something through the smoke, and all of the players shooting through the smoke, not getting anything, and the bomb is just going to be planted. 3v4, very possible to get this retake, but it's getting worse and worse for AuthorizedGames. Might just want to back out here and make dreams. He spots the first. The crossfire coming in. Doesn't work out. Make dreams on 1 HP. And now Shaz and Fixin, they're both blind. And Nagashi, he spots the players and he gets the second. Make dreams and Nagashi, they're making dreams happen. AuthorizedGames picking up a second round. That was an insane retake. 2v4, just like the score right now, 2 and 4, winning that. Make dreams. Surviving there on 1 HP, hiding from that crossfire that was set up. Hitting those crucial shots, and from then on, it was just making sure that nobody can peek them and try to defuse the bomb, but Nagashi was able to take both the remaining players of EpilepticNashor down. Match paused once again. Looks like this is a lot of pauses coming in. And once again, if we look at the kills here, Overseer didn't tell us, not doing it that well. Each of them have 1 kill, but on the side of AuthorizedGames. But Bayard and Mr. Master also 1 kill. So it seems very balanced as of now. It might just change in the future. EpilepticNashor forcing up, Mac 10, upgraded pistols, 3 Deagles on them. Not all of them able to afford armor or a helmet. AuthorizedGames have plenty to work with, though. They are geared up and ready to move out. And this might just be a fast beer rush, and no! The HE hitting his teammate instead. Lex is going down so low, and then the flames coming in as well, bringing him and Tellus down. But it doesn't matter, as there's too many players on the site. They overwhelm the AuthorizedGames players and Tellus. What is he gonna tell us? He's gonna tell us that that the bomb is gonna be planted and he's gonna get the shot. He's gonna bring the op down through the smoke. Now 3 players alive. Deagle still in hand for Tellus. It might get just more shots off of him. Vixen with the op, misses the shot. Bayard gets the 1. 2v2 now. Lex is so low, but he gets the shot, and this is a double op. This might just be very, very crucial as Vixen goes down and Lex's only 13 HP, but all he has to do is bait if he sticks it. Ooh, Nagashi. But that just might have been it. He barely got it. That had to be 0.00001 of a second. If Lexus stayed alive just for a bit longer, that might have been the round for EpilepticNashor. And what a round that would have been. EpilepticNashor just overwhelming the players on the B side. And who? Blur getting the shot, not quite getting the kill though. And barely getting out with his life. So many bullets flying his way. Ooh, flash coming in, it's good. Mr. Master gets one, might get more, and he does. Catches Overseered and almost catches Shaz with a grenade in his hand, but Shaz able to react fast enough, make Dreams finishing the job. Vixen and Tellus. The only players able right now to do anything for their team. Now, if they go to any site, it's a 2v2 situation. So if they get those kills, defending the site might just be a bit easier. But Blur here, he has the op. Ooh, but the flash coming in. He still hits the shot, but once again, not taking them down. Make Dreams finishes it off, and the second shot from Blur hits the target and gets the kill. AuthorizedGames equalizing 4-4 now. And once again, EpilepticNashor have to take a step back. Only pistols for them. Maybe some utility to work with, but not as much as they would like to. 4 Deagles, 1 P250, and a couple of flashes, and the utility. Oh, the utility! It's doing a lot of damage to these players. They are burning. And Mr. Master and Make Dreams are sitting there and they're opening up shop. They're using their meat grinder to destroy all of these EpilepticNashor players. Tom Tellus, the only one alive on 20 HP. And they're on the hunt for him. Here's the footsteps. He hopes they're going to come in contact with. He hopes to get even one gun here. But they are hunting. And Blur coming in! Ooh, Tellus, he gets the kill, but now they know his location and they're gonna be coming in very fast. There's 40 seconds on the clock. There's no way Tellus survives this. That smoke is gonna be fading way faster than the timer runs out. Unless AuthorizedGames, they're not going for this, except Mr. Master, he is very close, and he is very low as well. Very interesting, the lowest player is the closest to Tellus, and he just might get away with this gun and maybe another kill. I think he heard the footsteps there. Ooh, is he on the chase? Oh, and not being able to get the kill. That was unfortunate. I don't know what he was doing there. He would have gotten away with a gun, but I guess it didn't matter as they were going to buy up this round anyway. That's still a bit of wasted money there. Maybe he just wanted to take away one more gun from AuthorizedGames, and it's a viable strategy, but I don't think it would have been that much worth it, as the money of AuthorizedGames is still quite big. And what is this? Was this a B stack by them? It looked like they just wanted to throw their utility down it. If EpilepticNashor decided to go to the A site right then and there, that would have been very bad for AuthorizedGames, but they didn't realize that there were a bit too many nades coming their way. However, those nades didn't hit much except Lex's. 45 HP on him. Another one, not hitting anything once again. Smoke denying any information or any progress for them. So does the Molotov. Mid-control taken, but not for long as Blur gets the first. No flash, just a peek. And into the crosshair of Blur. Ooh, now the smoke's being thrown. This might just look like a B push, and one of the rotations is coming in, but Bayard and Nagashi staying in, and they might just be able to shut this thing down as Nagashi gets the first, but he goes down. Bayard still on the site. He is going to be taken down, but not before taking down with somebody with him. Mr. Master, he's on the rotation really quick. Blur as well. The bomb is going to be planted, and now Shaz's the only one alive, and he's dealing with 3 players at the same time with an op. He can't shoot that many, and this is going to be a round for AuthorizedGames once again. The bomb was planted, so EpilepticNashor are going to be able to buy up what they want to buy up, I suppose. Which, doesn't look to be an op. They could buy up everything they wanted to buy up, just not an op. 5 AKs here might just come in used for them. Now double op setup, this is the completely opposite. EpilepticNashor, they're going for the 5 AKs, no op. Maybe they're not available to do it. So this is a very fast gameplay I'm expecting here. Meanwhile, AuthorizedGames, they're just sitting there holding the sidelines with the double op setup. They don't need to go anywhere. They just need to hold the angles. And EpilepticNashor, they want to try to get in here. But the utility from AuthorizedGames, just not letting them advance whatsoever. All 5 of them here stuck in banana behind a smoke. Nobody watching the mid yet. Blur rotating left and right, trying to find out which side he wants to defend. Pulling the rotations are EpilepticNashor. 30 seconds is the clock. They have to make a decision as the utility comes in, but the counter utility is good as well. Make dreams with the first. And the second as well. That's all he's going to get, though. Tom Tellis, Vixen, get 2 kills, and Tom Tellis gets 1 as well. 2v2 situation here. The bomb is planted, though. Advantage EpilepticNashor. We've seen AuthorizedGames pull a rabbit out of the hat before. Smoke is going to be fading, but Nagashi not going to wait for it. Baird. Ooh, the grenade is right. 51 HP on Tellis. Didn't hit Shaz. And ooh, they're not expecting it. Tellis gets the first. He doesn't get the second just yet, and he doesn't know where the other one is, but he's expecting it there, and he gets it. Baird getting both kills. Does he have the time? And it looks like he just might. And he doesn't! They deny him long enough, just long enough for it to go off, and that's a round for EpilepticNashor. And it looked like he had the bomb under control, but it just didn't happen. It seemed like the bomb was still ticking quite slowly. The pause is going to be stopping. And now EpilepticNashor, even though they did plant the bomb and win the round, their money is not the greatest. They had to resort to buying a few Galils just to afford a bit of utility. that they can. Meanwhile, Authorized Games have been winning rounds, so they were able to buy up the op setup once again. And the utility is coming into play already. Make Dreams on 52 HP, and now the smoke coming in. And this just might be a fast push. Make Dreams catches off Lexus, not even looking at him. Gets the second as one, and doesn't get the third just yet. Two. Both of these players on the A side. Nagashi hiding here. Are they gonna check it? And it looks like they just might. And only Blur remaining. He can't do anything here. He just has an op. Now, probably wants to save this as their money is right now not the greatest. EpilepticNashor hitting hard to their economy. They've been hitting a lot of good shots, but the biggest shot they can right now is that Authorized Games economy, and that's what they want to keep doing, but Blur not letting it happen. He wants to save that op. Give Authorized Games a chance for next round. Vixen, however, very close, but not expecting the peak from Blur. Some tell us. The only one surviving here. Very interesting play by EpilepticNashor, as they probably should have saved the guns. Although it came down more to them trying to survive, if anything. 6-6, EpilepticNashor catching up once again. One of these teams' economy is pretty low, but EpilepticNashor, they are able to buy up at least something. They were able to buy up the AKs. Even though that much utility is not available for them, they were able to get the gun power that they need. Meanwhile, you can say the same for the Authorized Games. They only have the op available, the one that saved up for the other round. Barely any money for them. They scraped the bottom of the barrel for last round, and nothing to work with here, and it's an A stack for them. Blur is the one on the B side. So they just might get something in Baird with the Zeus here, waiting for the play. But EpilepticNashor, they're not thinking of going there. They might be expecting a stack there. So they are going to be instead hitting the B side. And that's where the op is. Now, even if the op hits a few shots, if he goes down, that's a very big loss for them, as he does go down very quickly. The rotations come in, but the pistol's just not able to do anything. EpilepticNashor once again in the lead, and Authorized Games are gonna buy up what they're able to buy up. Utility not quite as good as they would want it to be. A weaker rifle on Nagashi and UMP on Mr. Master. EpilepticNashor, though, being able to buy up everything. AKs, ops, and utility. Now, this is quite interesting. Vixen. Ooh, the flash is coming in! He gets the one, not the second, though. I thought the flash would get both of them there, but it seems not. Make Dreams just not being able to transfer well enough. This is an interesting position. This could be... Can you throw nades for that gap? That's very interesting if you can. And it looks like another fake. They are faking it, and the rotation, and it's working, as the rotations are going to be going to the B side, but not really, as Blur is coming back. Baird and Blur on the site. Not knowing where the players are, Lexus gets a one. Baird still on the side, and only Oversteered alive. Now 2v1 situation here. Mr. Master picking up a gun on the way. And now he is surrounded. spots the first and the second, not knowing which one to shoot at first. And that's gonna be the end for them. Now Blur and Bay are being able to keep that A site under control with 5 players coming at them. That's very, very nice of them. The last round of the first half is going to be deciding which team is going to be having the advantage here. Bayard. Still a weaker rifle, but the op is available for them. The damage is going to the favor of Authorized Games, but the kills going to the side of EpilepticNashor as they are taking these players down. And the rotation's coming in, but too slow, and Fixin getting one as well. And now Blur and Bayard, the ones that defended the A side previously and made it work. This is very interesting as this is the last round. Blur doesn't want to probably go for a save as the op is not going to be dropping next time and he gets spotted out. That's going to be it for the first half. EpilepticNashor taking it 8-7. As close as it gets, and as I said, these teams very, very close and very similar skill. So this is quite an interesting game here. As the sides are going to be switching. Anashi going for that utility. Ooh, and Make Dreams. One tap is all he needs. The P250 paying for itself. As that 300 is in the bag for him now. Utility might just come in handy as well. And the players of EpilepticNashor. Fixin gets one, but they're not quite in the sight just yet. They're kind of watching this mid area. And Authorized Games, they're not going through that as well. They picked a short position to go through, and nobody was watching that. The bomb is just going to be planted here. Adachi walking into Lex's crosshair, getting a shot to the face. Ooh, but Make Dreams and Blur getting kills on their own. Tom Tellez gets one as well. Fixin spraying and praying, not being able to get anything. But Tom Tellez, he gets the one, but oh, just barely. Not being able to get the other. The advantage that EpilepticNashor had from last half, it went away. They were going to be forcing up, though. Scout, MP9, and a couple of other upgraded pistols. Authorized Games buying up as well SMGs and rifles. Only 2 AKs. And unexpected surprise, Lex is taking some damage from his teammate. It's very interesting. Ooh, spotted out. Smoke coming in, but it's just a bit too late. It doesn't matter. Shaz does get the first kill, but they are on the site now. Ooh, but the Eagles are doing their job. The pistol and the scout completely denying any advancement. The smokes are down, but Blur is the only one alive, and EpilepticNashor just might take this round here. Blur only has Khalil in his hand. He spots the first, but the other one is waiting to smoke. The shots ring out. He's trapped on the site, and there's 3 players just coming towards his position. The AK picked up might just give him a better chance, but with 25 seconds on the clock. Ooh, and a deagle in the hand of Fixin. That's just not going to be enough. EpilepticNashor getting the lead once again. And this is very close. This is neck and neck. Authorized Games, they're on the back foot here. They're going to be opting to go for that force here. The pistols and the scout. EpilepticNashor picking up the rifles that they can on the MP9. I'm very curious that the MP9 isn't being utilized a bit more in this game, as it is very strong. But it looks like the FAMAS is even stronger, as it gets a couple of kills. Lexus with the AK getting one as well. 2 players alive. Deagle versus MP9, and Fixin wins that one. As I was saying, we're opting to go for more of those Deagle plays, and sure, the Deagle can one-shot, but the MP9, in terms of power and close range, it is completely unmatched. EpilepticNashor hitting double digits here. Authorized Games going for completely nothing. Make Dreams just buying the E250, giving him a bit of a chance to get maybe a nice shot, but it won't matter as Fixin gets one. Make Dreams, ooh, he gets one, and as I said, the pistol pays for itself. It got them some guns and op, and now they have something to work with. Mr. Master, 8 HP only, but the bomb is gonna go down. Even if the rotations come in, this is not a guaranteed defuse. Not a guaranteed round win for EpilepticNashor. The FAMAS and the AK work with them. And they do have some utility here that they can definitely use. Flashes and smokes coming in, and Nagashi! Ooh, they line up for him. Blur being able to take the last one down, but if he didn't, I think Nagashi would have gotten all 3 of them there. Lining up all 3 of them into his bullets. Authorized Games not letting EpilepticNashor gain a lead any longer. And once again, both of these teams, they don't have the best economy. None of them are building it up just quite yet, and they're struggling left and right. Barely able to buy up anything. As we can look at the money situation for Epileptic. A lot of these players are on 0. Tom Tellis, however, making it work as he gets the first kill. And Lexus, one as well. He is going to be traded off. A bit too aggressive. Fixin, waiting right there. Just might get the flank off. Fixin. Being a bit more aggressive here. Authorized Games opting to go for this B side, but the rotations came in early. Shaz is going to be going down, but he's traded off. Overseer, the grenade barely hits anything. 2v3 situation now, and they're coming around the site. Nagashi, he is going to be getting a kill. It's going to be giving them quite the advantage, but Fixin not even letting the bomb go down. Denying the double digits for Authorized Games. And what is this? Is that a Nova I see on Oversteered? Now, I know they are trying to make everything work. They're trying to get as much money. With the money they have, they're trying to make it work. But this might just be the most interesting play in this game so far. And it might just not come into use as Shaz is there to deny everybody walking through the smoke. Not enough bullets for him. As Tom tells us, he is gonna be finishing it off. Nice 4K by Shaz. Authorized Games buying up a bit. Once again, not much utility to work with. And weaker rifles on a few players here. With Authorized Games, don't make this work right now. This might just be very, very bad for them. And ooh, Bayard, he's in the smoke. I don't think he got spotted, but he didn't see the player either. Vixen, he gets the kill. Overstart gets spotted as well. The grenade is good, dealing some damage and softening them up. Mr. Master gets the one, but Vixen and Lex is over there. Shaz being able to get something as well and tell us who Tech 9 and Famous all he needs. The op picked up. Double op setup now, and now Authorized Games. They have nothing to work with. They have barely any money to buy up pistols or SMGs if they want to. But it looks like they're not opting to go for this. They're gonna most likely let EpilepticNashor take this round, as all they want to do now is maybe get some kills or maybe take away some guns. That's all they can do. EpilepticNashor, though, they don't have that much money built up, and oh my god, what is this going on here? They do manage to get 3 kills, actually, and Nagashi is still alive. And this is very bad news for EpilepticNashor. They weren't expecting it. And just like we saw the previous half, Epileptic going into the B side and rushing it completely. The players not being able to deal with that. Authorized Gaming doing completely the same, and these players, they're not dealing with the same side, and they're splitting up and watching them separately. Nagashi trying to maybe split them up or make them think he's going B and both of them rotate there, but not being able to do anything there. That situation, 20 HP is all he had. That did play out very well for Authorized Games, as even if they did not get the round win there, they did take away quite a few guns. Overseer here only gets the one. Bayard making it work as well, but he was burning to the Molotov and he goes down. Advantage, EpilepticNashor. Looks like the B-side is what they want to go for, but not anymore, as Make Dreams goes down to Shaz. But they just might want to force this out and go through it anyway, but the wall of smoke not letting them do anything. They're going to be turning around, doing a complete U-turn in 20 miles. They might just be going B once again. I don't know if this is a very good idea. Shaz is watching it. A good flashbang might just deny him the kill. Might just get the side, but it's the smoke coming in. And that's not gonna be enough, as the bomb is dragged by Shaz. Blur right there in the smoke, and the no-scope by Shaz to finish him off. Picking up that 3K, and now match point. EpilepticNashor. Authorized Games not even reaching double digits at this point. And they are on their last chance. They have one shot and one opportunity to do something here. Ooh, and she is good. Overstart, however, gets 1 kill. However, the site is going to be taken by Authorized Games. Shaz and Tella still alive. Possible retake here, but this is 3v2. And Shaz is with an off. He has been hitting quite a few good shots today. However, the retake with an off is very, very difficult. And it looks like they're going to be opting to bail on this. EpilepticNashor, they're playing it safe. You know, they had 6 chances to finish this off, and they're not rushing it. Ooh, and barely surviving Authorized Games with those weapons. Shaz did have an HE grenade, so if he threw that there, might have gotten a few nice kills. Or should I say, a few denied guns. We have seen this before, but not this time. EpilepticNashor still have plenty of chances to take this game. Not rushing that. Oh, and Lexus, he gets 2 kills. Bayard transferring it back though. And Fixin is there. He misses the shots. Gets the 1. Can he get any more? Now 3v2. The bomb just might be planted soon. Telus and Shaz walking through the smoke. The boost coming in, and it is spotted. Nagashi, the only one remaining here. The Molotov is going to be denying, but the smoke is going to be blocking out the smokes. And Nagashi is expecting them to push through the smoke. As the flashbang coming in, he's completely blind, and Shaz missing his shot, but fixed. Tom Telus finishing it off. And that's the win for EpilepticNashor. What a game here. Congratulations to EpilepticNashor for taking this. I've been Fenno here casting for you, and I will see you next time.
Look at my life. Look at my life. Feel my pain.